Hey, everybody! Welcome to PodQuest, episode number 624? 3? Did we change that? I don't
I
know.
did not change it. I
Okay,
didn't change it.
624. It's Wednesday, July 29th, 2026. I am Droo. With me is Walnut.
Yeah. I am here. It has been a day.
We're here. It's been a day. It's later than normal. Cobb's
Yes.
out this week.
Comes out
Uh,
taking care of his doggo. His doggo's a
yeah, taking
silly
care of
and
puppers.
his doggo's silly and bumped his head. Bumped his noggin. Um and so he had to take care of him.
Yeah, hopefully Doggo is good and he'll be back next week.
Yeah. He'll be there. You get your
Yeah.
lottery ticket, Drew?
No,
Powerball's at 600 plus million.
there's talk to me when it gets to a B again.
I mean, that's see but the more people that play it, the faster it'll get to the B.
Good point. But then if I play it now and I win, it's only like 600 million.
But
What
if
are
you
we
play it
doing?
at a billion, you might not win.
And I also might split it with a bunch of people.
True.
Who knows? Who knows?
I
I guess
just
that's a thing.
I saw the other day that it was 600 something million. I was like, all right, sure, that's a lot of money. I'll do that.
It
I,
certainly
I'm
is.
I'm honestly I've been considering just doing like it's only $6 a week, and so I've been because it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday are the drawings I believe, or Monday, Wednesday, Sunday,
Sure.
Saturday, something like that. It's like 3 days a week, and
Couldn't
it's
tell
only
you.
$2 a ticket. So I've been thinking of like, what if I just set aside that what is it, 3, 6, 9, 12, $24 a month, and just got a ticket every drawing. What if I did that?
Would you be doing like a
If
set
I
of
did that,
numbers or
if I did that, it would end up being a set of numbers.
okay?
It would be a specific string: 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, and 42. Those are the lost numbers. I wouldn't be using those because a lot of people use those still.
It won it once, but yeah, a bunch of
Yeah.
people won it when that happened.
But like I would probably figure out a specific string to always use, just because it is like like I don't mind whenever I'm buying, just like for these big ones, like just get random. I don't check my old tickets, but it's one of those like if you're buying each time and you have your number, if your number gets drawn and you didn't play your number, you're gonna forever regret that kind of thing. So. Like, I don't know. I'd probably do, like, the same number. I don't know. Maybe I'd do random. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change your odds either way. Um, but yeah.
Okay, here you well,
Hmm?
the so Sonic the Hedgehog had or Sonic 2, I should say, had codes that you played a certain set of tracks in the sound test in order,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them was level select, one was debug mode, and then there was one for all Chaos Emeralds. There's not
Okay.
enough numbers though.
How many numbers is it?
Well, so level select is 4 numbers, and
Okay.
I don't know why. I did double check it because I couldn't remember if there was any more. I've had that code memorized since 1993,
Mm-hmm.
1965, 917. But yeah, then debug mode is 199 21124, and it's like, I guess, and then Chaos Emeralds is 4126. So I guess you have 1 2 4 6 965 917 or 1965 and 17. So there's 8 numbers in the Sonic 2 cheats. I don't remember how many numbers Powerball is. Is Powerball
Powerball is 5 and the
and
Powerball.
the Powerball? Okay, so
Yeah.
6
So
total. But the 6 number could repeat from one of the first 5.
well, so 4126.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to do that, you could do like 4126 50, 50 representing the 50 rings you need to activate it. And then O2, well, it would be O2 again for the Powerball. So, but O2 for Sonic 2. You could do what was the first one, the one that you remembered?
1965 917.
1965 917 1965 97. Oh, that's 4. You need one more. Damn.
Yeah.
You need 2 more. Um
2, and then what's like S in binary?
in binary. Who knows? I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
Like,
figure it out.
I know growing up, like my dad used to, do the pick 3, pick 4, and pick 6, like not every day, but like at least once a week. And he had his numbers that he played for those things all the
Mhm.
time. So he was that kind of lottery player of here's my set numbers, I pick them every time.
Yeah, I mean it's for being upper lower class or lower middle class like we are and our families were, it's something fun to do that's inexpensive.
Yeah, like
It's
it's gambling, but you're not unless you would like. There are certainly people who spend way, 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 way too much on lottery
yeah,
tickets. But if you're doing the like $2, $6 a week, like you were saying, that's like
yeah.
yeah,
If you're doing one number a drawing, like they say that if you play every lottery, if you always play the lottery, that's a gambling addiction. Like yes, it's if you have that mentality of if I don't play, I'll win kind of situation.
right.
That's when it's the gambling addiction.
Hmm.
And like, look, I could absolutely see getting in that. In like, if I started for the next month and did it, and I didn't win and stopped, then it'd be okay. But like, I can see if I did that for 20 years, every Monday, Wednesday, and whatever other day it is, draw the tickets, put in the same number every time. I could see myself getting into that. Like, oh well, but like, that's also an obsession less than an addiction kind
Right.
of thing, like an OCD kind of disorder, more so.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I feel like if it was when you get into the gambling addiction is when it's like after a month, now you're buying 2 tickets every drawing, and
Yeah,
then
like,
you
oh, I
didn't
just
win,
gotta,
and you're like,
I got
okay,
my chance.
no, I gotta do more.
Or just straight up spending the last of your money on these tickets by
Yeah.
banking on that's when it's like,
Mhm.
look, I'd said before we started, I don't have the money for like a beach day and stuff. I've got $6 for next week, or I've been doing $10 because it's $10 gets you 5 tickets,
Yeah.
and
I'm not
and
wrong.
I'm only doing that because I don't feel like going to the register and saying, hey, can you break this
Right.
into 10 ones so that I can get one ticket, and that, like, it's just like, all right, so like, yeah, the next I'll be spending $30 this week and $30 next week or whatever until I win. It's fine. It's not killing. It's not breaking the bank. I'm not like
Exactly.
going broke or into the negative for it, whatever.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I've been telling you I've been having a hell of a day when dealing with family stuff, but also I woke up this morning to a fly infestation in my house.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have no idea where they came from. My house doesn't smell bad as far as I can tell. I don't think there's any dead critters in the floors or in or in the walls or anything, but they were all hanging around in my um easterly facing windows in the morning.
Huh.
I've literally killed like 20 flies, plus I killed like 5 last night.
We're talking like
Like
flies.
house
Okay. Yeah.
flies,
Yeah.
like flies, like green
Not
ass
like
looking,
the
big, chunky. They're not horse flies.
but also not like the drain flies, the
They're,
little
yeah, they're
like
not
gnat
drain
looking
flies
guys.
or
Gotcha.
fruit flies. No, they're like flies. I think I
Fear.
got them all. I think.
I mean, it's one of
Uh,
those things where it just kind of takes like one of them getting in when
I
you opened a door, and it's like, oh,
so I think that's what like we had a nice couple of days, and so the windows were open, and I had ran out of trash bags a while back, about a month ago or a couple weeks ago, and I have contractor bags, so I was just using those as trash bags, but
mm-hmm.
they weren't holding the smell in. So
Mm-hmm.
I think they were smelling my trash and coming inside. But also, Chase takes forever to come inside sometimes, and so flies just, I'll stand by the door and flies will just come in because he's a
Yeah.
pain in the butt. Yeah, I've killed so many flies. My windows look gross
Ugh. Yeah.
because I've been using my sandals and just smacking them. So all the Hispanic grandmothers would be happy with me at my chancla use.
Have you gotten one by flinging it at a fly?
No,
Now that would be impressive.
no, that would be impressive, and then the Hispanic grandmas would really be proud of me for that. But no, I haven't flung it. It's just been like smacking the windows with it. But
Anyway, I guess
yeah,
what's the like two things we're gonna talk about this week?
we
Or
don't
do
really
we
get
just want to
much.
idle chit chat for like half an hour?
Yeah, I don't got much. We don't got much. There was a board game that me and Cobb played this past weekend that we'll get to talking about next weekend. I've been playing or just started playing Marvel Cosmic Invasion, and which Cobb had talked about in the past. And Drew, you went to Six Flags and
Yeah,
you said it was an event for sure.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I went to Six Flags Great Adventure here in Jersey. You know, you've been. It's Six Flags, so I mean, they have some great coasters.
Yeah.
We got there at like 12:30, I'll say. 12
Hmm.
between 12:30 and 1.
Yeah.
We walk in, we just we were like, okay, which direction we want to go? We just turned right at the fountain. When you get in there, that kind of is where like everything forks off from. The like brand new opened last year, the Flash roller coaster
Hmm.
um was like right there. It's the first thing you walk into when you turn right at Six Flags Great Adventure there. We get in line, and the thing said it would be like an hour wait, which
Okay.
sure, roller coaster at an amusement park. That's like, especially a new one, like an hour is kind of a good wait. Yeah, this is open last season in 2025. So we get in line. We're in line for probably like an hour and 10 minutes or so. It's a little longer than it said it would, but
Hmm.
that's never going to be 100% accurate. We're uh the line for it is all in a covered, really long zigzaggy queue. We're finally to the point where it like comes out from the cover, and then they have lockers to put your things in. And then you would walk around the station and be like where you would get onto the coaster.
Yeah.
We get there, they play an announcement over the thing that it's experiencing a delay.
Oh boy.
We're like, okay, let's wait a minute, see what happens. Like 5-10 minutes go by. They say again, yeah, it's having a delay. We don't know how long it's going to take. Give it another like 5 minutes. No trains go. We're like, okay, we're out. We got to go do something.
Yeah.
So we were in line for that for like an hour and a half to an hour and 40 minutes before getting on anything.
Yeah.
We then go. I think the next nearest coaster was Nitro.
Hmm.
We go to get on that. First, like the line for that was said like, I think that might have also said an hour, but it definitely wasn't. Maybe that one only said 30 minutes.
Hmm.
We go to get in the line, and that one has like a big queue area at the beginning. And as we started to walk in, someone from Six Flags came in and started like chaining off the queues, so you actually had to go through all the zigzag instead of just kind of go to the one side and then walk up to get to where the end of the line was. It was like, why did you make us do this? Or why didn't you just let the like 12 of us that were here walking into the line get to the end of the line where it was and then go chain behind us?
Yeah.
So that was slightly annoying. But that line was moving pretty quick. We get up to the station in like 25-30 minutes. Train breaks down. Ride breaks
Oof.
down. We wait. They send like all three. Wait like 10 minutes. Maintenance person comes up, does stuff on the ride keyboard, or the whatever the thing is that the people push the buttons on and that makes the thing go, and also has all the lights saying what's locked and whatnot. That stuff. They send all three cars, or sets of cars for the ride empty. Go, okay, cool, that's all good. Send one car with riders on, load up a second one, and then go, nope, all right, everyone back up. You people that just got on, back off. Gotta
Oh my god.
gotta set it. Put another delay. Like I said, we got up to the station. We were like 1-2 rides away in like 25 minutes. It took us almost an hour. I think actually over an hour until we got on the ride. So
Hmm.
we were there for almost 3 hours before we rode anything.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That is wild.
And like the fact that twice we got onto things that then just it was like, oh nope, you're right here. Yeah, no, it's not working now. Was just like
Hmm.
fucking cursed.
Yeah.
But then eventually, I think they sent like 6 cars empty, and then Nitro was working fine again. So fucking who knows what the issue was. So we rode that. Then we went and ate because we had been there for like almost 4 hours or whatever, and we were hungry. Then we came back in. We rode Medusa, which Medusa's still really fucking good. Shit, what was the other? We rode like a new like mousetrap style coaster. That's actually over near where the new coaster that they just unveiled the name of yesterday.
Is that near? Like, is it also near Superman?
Yes.
Barrels O' Fun. Is that the coaster?
Okay. Yeah.
I pulled up a map. I wanted to. Okay. I wanted to see the layout of Six Flags. It's been a while, and I know they took. I thought it. I remember they knocked down a roller coaster. It was King Ka, but I was like, you were talking about Nitro. I'm like, they still have Nitro? I thought they took it. No, it's King Ka, which was at the time the tallest roller coaster in the world. I guess no one was riding that thing. And so I saw. I think I saw their new coaster where like you're on the edges of it and it's spinning or something and it's going up. I don't know how I feel about that.
It looks cool. It's called Bakunawa. It opens next year. It's massive when you see it in person. Like, it's apparently not as big as King Ka was, but like this thing just looks intimidating. Because that thing, you're just gonna go up. It spins around while the cars are also then spinning, and then it goes backwards.
Yeah, and it corkscrews up while it's going up, and the cars are the cars are on the outside of the track, right? And you're or the seats are on the outside of the track, and it's kind of like they're spinning or something. Yeah, it looks wild. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm already not big. I can do roller coasters, but like I'm not the biggest into them because my size really prohibits me from comfortably riding them. There was I went to Hershey Park many years ago, 11 years or so ago, and they had just opened a new roller coaster that year, and it's like the big thing, and I went to go ride it, and I even got in the bigger seats, I think, and they went to go put it in, and I couldn't clip in, and they had to like force it to clip once. I was like, nope. Not doing this. Get me off. If it can't clip like 2 or 3 times, I ain't riding this shit. I ain't doing it.
That's fair.
Like, no, I'm not having that. So, yeah, I got off. I let my sister-in-law get on, and I took the baby because this is when Gwen was just born.
Gotcha. That is a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Amusement parks are fun, but yeah, I was expecting to hear you say that every ride you tried to get on broke down as you were getting on them.
Friggin' I feel like if we didn't go eat lunch, that probably was going to be the case. It kind of felt like it.
If the last thing we did ride, go ahead.
Real quick, we rode Jersey Devil, which is also relatively new. I think that opened in like 2020. Oh yeah, opened in 2021. I think it was supposed to open in 2020, but then 2020 happened. That thing was really cool because it is a single rail, and it's all like one-seater things. And you literally like instead of having like the queue where you get on, you get in a line, and that's which seat in the or row in the car you're going to get on. Like it is one line, and they just like tell you to go first person. You get in the front seat, and the thing is moving the whole time while you're getting in there.
Really?
Yeah, like you got to get on that. Hurry up and go get on that thing when you pull up.
I don't know how I feel about is it one rider per like car? Like is it?
Yeah,
or is it like a train?
It's a train of 1, 2, 3, 4, like 10 to 12 seats, but instead of being like a row of 4, like instead of being 8 rows of 4 or whatever, like I think Nitro is 8 rows of 4. This is 12 just individual seats all connected together. But yeah, like it gets to the station and then like is moving very slower than walking pace, but it is
It's still.
moving. You got to get on while it's moving, and it was kind of like, oh, okay. And then it gets to the end, it gets to the lift, and that like pulls you up the lift.
Mhm.
And so
Yeah, I
that
mean, I
thing was
guess
really
it's
cool.
for a car that only has very limited rider count. I guess it makes sense to have that quick turnover of like, let's keep it moving, let's keep it going, kind of thing. And I'm sure like there are ways for them to stop it,
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
without emergency
Sure.
stopping to stop them, so that like, but that might throw shit off. But that's
Right,
wild.
but yeah,
That's wild. That's an interesting coaster too. I just watched a video on it. It's
yeah,
2
it's pretty
minutes.
cool because it
Yeah.
loops back on itself like 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like right next to Nitro, which is also pretty long, but Nitro like goes way out and then
Hmm.
comes way back.
Yeah.
Jersey Devil's in a much smaller footprint, but I do think it goes like from the station out to the end, back past the station, like an equal distance the other way, and then all the way back to the other end, and then all the way back, and then into the station. So you're doing like 3 laps
Yeah.
basically.
Bro, I'm surprised they still have the Batman the Ride.
Yeah, that thing.
Batman
That's
coaster.
probably the oldest coaster there now.
Nope, Skull Mountain.
Skull Mountain's older?
I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
Let's
Skull
see. Skull
Mountain.
Mountain.
Uh,
Oh, this doesn't say on their website.
let's see. Wiki. The ride opened in public in 1996. Batman was definitely after that. Definitely.
Batman's P. No, of course not.
Coasterpedia. Oh,
Uh,
Batman the Ride, Steel Inverted Coaster, Six Flags. It's a ride along with other copies built by it opened May of '93. Oh crap! I could have swore I was a kid when they were introducing Batman the Ride.
I mean, it's 93. Yes, you were.
No, but like I mean, like I was
Like at a
five
point
in
that you remember.
'93, but
Yeah.
like I could have swore Skull Mountain was older. But yeah, I guess Batman the Ride is potentially it's got to be because they don't have Great American Screen Machine anymore.
No, that's long gone.
So it's at least the oldest coaster is Batman. Oldest ride probably the wheel.
Yeah, let's see. I'm looking at it. The Ferris wheel's 74.
What is the
And their
oldest
carousel is also 74.
ride at Six Flags? Great.
Oh, shit. Although I guess technically the carousel they have at Six Flags was apparently originally built in 1881.
Oh, we're both wrong though about oldest roller coaster. The Runaway Train is 1974.
Okay, I was going to say if there is one that's older, it was going to be the Runaway Train.
Yeah,
That checks
I
out.
forgot about that. Like I was even looking at the map and I forgot about it.
In my head, I wasn't really counting that, but that thing zips. That thing's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Okay, it was overhauled in '95, but I think that probably just that they freshened up all the track and all, not like redid it.
I'm reading through the wiki about
Man, El
Six
Toro's
Flags.
20 years old now. Shit, I didn't realize that. Superman was 2003. Damn.
The
Some of the
wheel
things
was
there-
apparently the tallest Ferris wheel in the world when it was first created.
Checks out. Thing is real
Right.
big.
I think London's is now bigger for sure.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I can't find. It's the oldest operating ride and roller coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure is the Runaway Mine Train. That's according to Gemini.
I mean, I'm looking at their wiki and like, are you just looking for the oldest roller coaster?
I wrote oldest ride, and Gemini says operating ride and roller coaster is the train built opened with the park in 1974.
Well, I mean, so did the carousel and the eye, or the wheel. Those are all 74.
Okay, so those are the original.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Six Flags, man. I haven't been to that place in a long time. Usually, if I go somewhere around here, it'd be to Hershey Park.
Yeah,
I remember.
I caught a deal where you got like free drink refills all day, and it was cheaper than like the regular ticket. So it was like, hey, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, well, we used to only go because you got the free the BOGO Coke can, and so it would be like it would be a big group of like the little league groups, and everyone would be drinking Coke cans and saving them up, and it would end up being like we'd get a group of 20 people in for only 10 and
Right.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. They obviously don't do that anymore because stuff is too expensive. Oh, they still have Houdini's Great Escape. That's a great thing. I love Houdini's Great Escape.
Yeah, the thing's still there. That thing's got to be pretty old, or
Oh,
maybe not. I don't know.
do they not have the flight simulator anymore?
No, that's gone. There's a Justice League 4D ride there now.
Mm. Oh no, Justice League Battle for Metropolis.
Oh,
That's on the other side. The flight simulator thing was across from where Scream Machine, and it's near where like the slingshot is. There used to be something over there. Like it would be in
okay.
the
You're right.
seats, and the
You're
seats
right.
would move and stuff. I remember one year we went at one of the pavilions. They had a hypnotist, and I was a nervous little kid back then, but I wanted to do it, but I didn't do it. And at the end of it, and I really wish we did it. At the end of it, he had whoever was left. He hypnotized him and be like, the first thing you drink once you leave here tastes terrible. It is the worst thing you've ever drank in your life. And so my dad was like, let's follow someone and wait for them to get something to drink. I really wanted to do it to see if it worked. We didn't end up doing it. But yeah, the place is great. I love Six Flags.
Yeah, like as frustrating as the beginning of the day was with all that, overall, it was a fun time.
Yeah.
I definitely want to go try to ride that new coaster next year, though. So, although waits will be ridiculous for that, especially in the summer.
Waits are going to be crazy for that.
It'll be a thing where try to go like a weekday in like early May or something.
Yeah. If I were you and one more thing broke down, would have just gone to the office and been like, look, we've tried to get on 3 rides, they've all broken down. We're going to call it for the day. Can we just get tickets for another day?
Yeah.
Like,
we were definitely like, okay, we got to do something. This can't happen.
Yeah. If one more thing broke down, I would have been like, all right, let's just leave. It's a wash. Like, I'm gonna, like, I would Karen out a little bit. I would be honest. I would Karen out a little bit and be like, look.
Oh, yeah.
We've been in line for 5 hours, and every ride broke down by the time we got to it. Give us free tickets for another day.
Right.
Did you guys do the safari? Do they still do it, or is it?
No.
I see.
It's
like
different now. I think like it's only a like
It looks like a monorail type thing or something, or like somebody drives it.
Yeah, I think like it's like a tour bus, or maybe even it's not that. I don't know. I know they have like I think you can like camp there.
Yeah, I looked at it, and it's like a tour bus that drives you around. People don't take their cars anymore. So for anyone listening who weren't growing up in this area, I don't know if any other Six Flags did it, because obviously Six Flags is a national brand. It's a national brand of amusement parks. Great Adventure, at least, had a safari, drive-through safari. And so you would take your own personal car and drive through this thing. They would tell people, like, don't feed the animals, don't open your windows, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, people would do that. And then the excitement would always be the monkeys. Because the monkeys would climb up on your car and shit like that. I've seen cars get broken. I've seen windshield, or like mirrors get taken off, stuff like that, because the monkeys would destroy them. Yeah, apparently they're doing like tortoise encounters and animal encounters soon for that. That's interesting.
Yeah,
might be worth looking into going at some point. That'd be fun. But yeah,
Great Adventure. Also, at
least
it was super nice weather on Saturday, so
yeah. It was beautiful this weekend.
It's nice being outside.
Yeah, it was so beautiful this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? Nothing else from Six Flags?
Not really.
All right. So Cobb already talked about this a little bit in the past. I don't know if he ever like beat it, because Cobb has a tendency to not beat games. But I started playing through Marvel Cosmic Invasion. So I'm not like stopping on Dragon Quest Builders 2. It's just because that game is so big and long. I was like, let me throw some more variety into my variety streaming, and only play Dragon Quest like twice a week, and we'll do Cosmic Invasion once a week, and then Sea of Thieves or whatever. So Cosmic Invasion is like, it's that retro style arcade beat 'em up. type game. It came out in 2025. It came out last year. Actually, it just came out like December of last year, really. Like it literally is almost brand new. And you play as it's like it's very nostalgic to the classic arcade beat 'em ups. Like you're fighting against an invasion of I don't even remember the name of the villain because I don't think it's actual. I think it's made up for the game. And like as you get into each level, that gives you some challenges and suggests what characters to use because like it'll give you challenges for specific characters, and so it'll let you know like, hey, use these characters to do these challenges. And then there's things there's like a cosmic cube you can find hidden in each level and stuff like that you can do. I've made it most of the way through. I've unlocked all but one character, and for the most part, every character I've played as so far. Really, with the exception of Rocket Raccoon and Phyla Vel, I liked playing as. Like, Wolverine was incredibly fun to play as. Nova's really fun to play as. Rocket, I didn't really care for because, like, each character has a regular punching attack and then their, like, power attack or, like, their ranged attack. And, like, Rocket, his normal attack is him shooting a gun. But if he's close range enough, he'll shoot and then do a combo while shooting it. Whereas his long range is he throws a grenade, and each of his grenades are random which one they are, or maybe they're in like a rotation.
Okay.
That was just like I just didn't really care much for that like play style. I didn't really care for his play style. Phyla Vel I had just unlocked before I ended, and I played as her in the next level. And I don't know if she is like made for this game. Phyla Vel. It says comic book character. So
yeah, she's been around since 2003.
Oh, she's technically the little girl at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, I guess. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. They introduce a little girl that has superpowers. So that's who she is apparently, I guess. But like she was, according in comic book universe, Marvel and somebody else is her parents, and that she's Kree and stuff like that. She uses like an energy sword. She looks like she's in the Miss Marvel costume, but it's different because the Miss Marvel costume based on Kree. It's not it's very reminiscent. And like her playstyle is cool. Because like she swings out this energy sword. Her range attack is throwing an energy sword. The problem is like the game. You can press B to either dodge or parry or block. If you hit B, you'll like dodge or block. Her B is a block. However, she also has a parry, but the parry is her charge attack. And it only it'll charge and hit, but if you get hit while charging, it hits harder or something like that. But okay. I had so much trouble getting the timing in on it, and on top of that, hitting B to do the charge, hitting and holding B to do the charge, she will attack first and then start the charge. So when she does the attack, she staggers the enemy slightly. So if the enemy is getting ready to like attack, and you're trying to time this, you hit the attack button to charge your sword, you're swinging your sword, and she's hitting the enemy and staggering them out of their attack, and then you're not getting the what's it called? The parry, which was frustrating because the level after you unlock her challenge is to get 10 parries.
Yep, okay. Extra frustrating then. Which
was so frustrating, and it also like if you complete a challenge and then lose the level, the challenge is already completed. But if you are like halfway through a challenge and lose the level, you lose your progress on that challenge. So gotcha. I got like 3 or 4 parries in and went back into the level and it was back down to 0. So I was like, well, this sucks. I had to look up how to do it, and basically the best way to do it I found was in that level there are enemies with shields. And if you hit them with the shield, it won't stagger them. And like they'll do like a little itty bitty baby shield bump. So if you can time it right to hit them with the shield and throw the charge right on time before them to do the shield bump, you can get those parries that way. And I was just like, this is like not great design. I don't like it. I wasn't happy with it. But other than that, like every other character is really fun. I love that instead of Thor, we've got Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah, that's fun.
Which like Beta Ray Bill is like I only know of him from the I guess Planet Hulk storyline, I guess. Where instead of like I don't entirely know. I don't really know Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah, me either. I know he exists.
Yeah.
And is Thor?
He's basically Thor, but has like a moose head. He was referenced in Thor Ragnarok. At the planet Skaro.
Mm-hmm.
If you for anyone who has seen Thor Ragnarok, the tower that has like the champions' faces on them, the long face is Beta Ray Bill's face. It would be really cool for them to introduce Beta Ray Bill. I think part of a reason why like they never really introduced him was because of like some sort of licensing rights with him. Like I think at one point he was. Oh, I think technically at one point he may have been like considered a Fantastic Four character or something like that. So they couldn't use him because Fox, I believe, or whoever had the rights for Fantastic Four, wouldn't let them. But like, it really wouldn't have made a difference if they used him in Thor Ragnarok, but it would just be really cool if they did use him, because he uses Stormbreaker, which Stormbreaker is the axe that Thor gets in Infinity War and Endgame. And yeah, he's really cool. Like, he throws his Stormbreaker, and it'll just sit there and spin while it's out, and he can like keep punching and doing other stuff, and it'll just keep hitting enemies while it's out there, while he's punching other enemies doing other stuff. It was really cool. Neat. Fought a bunch of different bosses that were really fun, like Master Mold. Do you know who Master Mold is?
No.
He is basically the robot that controls the Sentinels. He's the Master Mold of the Sentinels. He's a giant Sentinel, basically, that makes baby Sentinels. MODOK is in this, but MODOK hasn't really been a villain. There was a couple of villains I didn't know. I think they're Spider-Man villains and like low-level Spider-Man villains. Jeff the Landshark made an appearance at one point, and I was so excited.
Nice.
But he's you're in a basically, I guess it's like supposed to be the Collector, but like some new Collector. It's not the Collector that we know from MCU, Benicio del Toro, that people would know from Marvel. It's some other person, maybe a new person took over being the Collector. And she's like, because this whole bug thing is taking over the universe, she's like basically building an ark, and Jeff was in one of her holding cells in this ark that she was putting together. Okay. I was like, oh, it's Jeff the Landshark. I love it. And yeah, there were some characters that I wasn't expecting. Like when the Taskmaster was in it, which was really cool. Sauron was, which is like a big bird thing that's based on X-Men villains.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Phoenix was an enemy, and then when you defeated Dark Phoenix, she joins your team. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like, it's up to 4 players. It's very, if you grew up playing those like the X-Men arcade or Captain America and the Avengers arcade and Nintendo game, or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Maximum Carnage, any of those like old school brawler games, you'll love this one, and it's great. It's great. I wish I have played with. I wish I would have played with other characters, because I'm focusing a lot on doing the challenges in each mission, and it tells you who to play. And like, there's been a few missions that I've used like Captain America. I'm like, okay, you should have at least had me use every character once before you have me use a character a second or third time.
Yeah.
Like, I got halfway into the game before using Rocket, but I used Iron Man twice, and Captain America like 3 times, or something like that.
Cool. Yeah, that game looks really cool. I forgot it existed. I should put it on my wish list so I know the next time it goes on.
I would totally look. I would say just buy it and then join me on stream whenever I play it, man. Just buy it now and join me on stream. I feel like
It's a
$40
possibility.
or what is it, 30,
It's
29?
$30 on.
Yeah, I feel like $30 is worth it. Like I still like I played the hell out of Shredder's Revenge when that first came out, but I played that on Game Pass, and I think it might still be on Game Pass. That I almost had all the achievements for it then, but I want to get that. And then they did Splintered Fate, which is like, oh no, Splintered Fate is a different one. It's a roguelite. But then there was the Power Rangers, which was Rita's Revenge.
Right. I also forgot that existed.
Which that one didn't do as well. Like
Eh,
I think on like it's mixed reviews overall on Steam. Uh, Rita's Rewind. Overall mixed reviews. Recently, it's gotten positive reviews. I don't know if they've done any updates. I don't really know what the mixed review part of it was, but like that's something I've been wanting to get. I haven't gotten that one yet. But that one came out December of 24. I wonder if Digital Eclipse did all of these games.
no.
No.
So Tribute Games did both Cosmic Invasion and Shredder.
Yeah.
Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
So that is although I'm double checking that the developer isn't the same. Okay, yeah, Digital Eclipse is the developer and publisher of Rangers. So different company, but
Makes sense why it just works so well because Shredder's Revenge was such a fun game. I really liked because they did the same thing. Like each level had challenges, find all this, find all that, do all this. But it wasn't like hero based. That one was different, whereas like you picked a hero and you played through the hero for the whole campaign. And I think I had done 3 of the 6 playable three or 4 of the 6 or 7 playable characters because it was the Turtles, Splinter, Casey, and April were all playable. I think April was a playable character.
I was gonna say April. That sounds right.
I think April was a playable character. So like I had done most, like I had played it like for a couple of weeks in a row. And I was just like, this is just great. It was so fun. I love these like classic like retro style brawler arcade, like playing retro games. You guys know, for me, it's a hit or miss. But like these retro style brawlers, that's what I'm here for. Like, but that would be the X-Men, the 6-player X-Men arcade cabs would be the game I would look for anytime I went to an arcade. Anytime I went to an arcade, and I would have to be either Nightcrawler or Colossus. If I couldn't be either of them, I would wait. I would wait to play.
Fair. Those are
That's
probably my 2 favorite to play as well.
It's a shock I didn't get diagnosed with autism until 36, 37, with some of the things about gaming that I needed. Look, when I played Batman and Robin, I always played as Robin, even if I were alone. Okay? Like, it's a shock. But yeah, it's Cosmic Invasion is really fun. There's like a whole like cosmic cube thing that you can do to unlock different specials and art and colors and music and whatnot in the game. And then there's like a whole arcade mode that you can do as well outside of the campaign, which I'm sure is just playing through the campaign, but without choosing the level and all the story and stuff like that. And maybe it's a little bit different. And like doing the Cosmic Cube stuff, there's modifiers that you can have on the arcade mode. So like once I beat the game, I'll check out the arcade mode and stuff. There's a huge cast of characters. I think and they recently added 2 more.
Yeah, I saw Cyclops and Thing.
Cyclops
added
and
in May?
Thing were added in May, yeah. Which it might be worth getting the DLC for them. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I'm pretty sure Cobb talked about it before. He doesn't. Oh, he does own it. Oh, it's you that you just added it to your wish list now, then.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I saw the One Quest logo, and I thought that was Cobb for a second. No, he owns it already. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. And anytime I play it on stream, I'm looking for people to play it with. So like, if anybody wants to join me and play it, I'd totally be down. It'd be super fun because it's just fun to do these beat 'em ups and just chat.
Yeah, beat 'em ups are very chattable.
Yeah.
While playing games, which actually very funny enough, our good friend Matt Papa was playing the X-Men arcade beat 'em ups this morning on his stream.
Nice.
he was playing. He got a fight stick and was playing some old
Yeah.
arcade games.
Oh, and
What
that's
did he play before X-Men? Oh, he played the original Turtles arcade game.
yeah. I think I saw that the other day, a couple weeks ago, or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm glad I like decided to play this while also playing Dragon Quest Builders because
Yeah, probably a
um
good change of pace.
so like Dragon Quest Builders, like I made it through the story of the first chapter. There's 5 chapters in the game. I made it through the first chapter, and then I spent the last 2 streams after building my town. And that's just because I just got sucked into building the town because it's what I'm playing the game for, is the building aspect. Like the
Yeah.
story stuff is kind of boring as hell and not good. I'm here to build shit and make stuff and give me that more. Um, and so like I got lost into it and like I finally got everything set up the way I wanted to, and it's like my farms are automated now and everything's working the way it should work. I'm like, great, now I can go to the next act in the chapter in the game and play and do something else. And I'm like, great, awesome, let's do it. And then I'm like, you know what, I found something else I want to build. You know, I want to build this. I want to build that. Uh, but I'm finally moving forward. But it's like each chapter takes a couple of hours, 4, 5, 6 hours. Like the first chapter took me like 2 or 3 streams, and then once you get done that, then you have to go back to your town, and then you basically build what you learned in that chapter in your town. So it's like, all right, well now I have to take time. You don't have to build in between. You can just leave them to their own devices. But like you have to build them houses and stuff like that. You have to give them their own places to live.
Mm-hmm.
And then like maybe hopefully find more people to join your town and stuff like that. There's a lot, and it's like when you finally get out of just what it feels like to be tutorial mode, it gets fun to play. But it's just a lot of it just feels like it's the first act was a tutorial on how to farm. And now the second act is going to be a tutorial on how to mine like
Oof,
stones
yeah.
and shit. And then the third is going to be a tutorial on this and that. And like eventually the story will end. And then it's like, all right, well now I get to build. And when I get to that point, then I'll probably keep the game installed for just whenever I want to do a cozy build stream. But
Right.
it's like leading up to that, it's just a lot. And I already had like a bunch of games. Like I had Forza installed for like when I wanted to just have like a fun chill stream and whatnot. I just had to uninstall that because I didn't realize it was 150 fucking gigs.
Oh, yeah. Checks out
Yeah,
though.
because I'm doing 2 games in my Let's Plays now. I'm doing Grounded and I'm doing Pal World since it just released 1.0.
Okay.
I needed space on my PC, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, this is the biggest thing on my PC. I've uninstalled Monster Hunter months ago. Like, it hurt me to do it, but I did. And it's just wasn't really worth playing anymore. Unfortunately, no one really plays it, and there's no new content until the expansion comes out. So
Fair.
I wanted to keep playing it, but it's just not worth it. But yeah, so like I had to uninstall that, but I still have a bunch of games on my PC for wholesome, cozy streams as well. Like I still need to finish Date Everything. And Celeste, I need to do a 10-hour level that like I keep
Oof.
wanting to go back and do, but like I want to do that level in one go. I don't want to do it over the course of like a couple of streams. I want to do it all at once. Or I want to get a couple of long streams dedicated to it. But then, like when I sit down, like I can do this, I'm like, I don't want to do this. So one of these days I'll get back to it. But yeah, that's it. That's all. That's really all I got this week. We watched what was my Marvel movie this week that I watched? Shit, what was it? Oh, it was Thor Ragnarok actually.
Oh, okay.
It's great. It's a great one. I enjoy that one. I enjoy it a lot.
I remember that one being very, very funny.
It was. It's just it's funny because like and like everyone complains about it, and I know, but like with the exception of Thor: The Dark World, Thor 1 is my daddy took my hammer. I want my hammer back. Thor 2 is my girlfriend is being kidnapped, basically. Thor 3 is my sister broke my hammer, and then my dad told me I'm stronger than my hammer. Thor in Infinity War is I need a new hammer to kill this guy. And then Thor 5 is my girlfriend has my broken hammer and I want it back. Literally every Thor movie but one is about his fucking hammer. It's funny. It's ridiculous.
I mean, that is Thor's like character trait. Is I have hammer.
Yeah, but it's like it's like in all of Thor Ragnarok is him realizing that the power of Thor is within him and not within his hammer. He thinks he is nothing without his hammer. He thinks he doesn't have his powers without his hammer until the end of the movie where he comes to terms with the fact that he has powers without his hammer and can do Thor things. And then it's like, oh, I'm not strong enough. I need a strong weapon in Infinity War. And then it's Thor Love and Thunder is straight up parasocial relationship between his new hammer and his old hammer. And don't get me wrong. I think Love and Thunder is a better movie than people say it is. I will go on record and say that phase and the phase post Far From Home, all of the movies that came out like are better than what people say they are. People just have these high expectations that cause they're not the greatest, but they are better. The only movie there's only two movies in this phase that I didn't like, and that was or in the post Endgame era that I didn't like, and that was Black Widow and Black Panther 2. The rest of them were good, and I thought Black Panther 2 was just boring. It's my biggest problem. I don't think it's a superhero movie. I don't. They should not have advertised it as a superhero movie. And Black Panther is just like, or not Black Panther, Black Widow is just like, I don't know, it just really didn't do anything for me. But we'll see when I rewatch them again. Oh, real quick, you haven't watched Black Panther 2.
Nope.
I want to, when did that come out? So, it came out in 2022. They introduced, in Black Panther 2, T'Challa's 6-year-old son, roughly, give or take, 6-year-old son, at the end of Black Panther 2.
Uh-huh.
They just announced David Johnson to star as T'Challa's son in a sequel to Black Panther set for 2028.
I did hear about this.
David Johnson is 32 fucking years old.
Oh, yeah.
It has been how long? It has only been 4 years since the release of Wakanda Forever. Now, unless there's going to be another time jump in Doomsday, how are you going to make this child, who at this point is 10, be 30 years old? At the point of today, because like now it's not 2026 in the MCU. It would be like 2029. But in 2022, it would have been 2026 or 7, because Endgame and Infinity War had the 5-year jump, which was like 2019. So that would be 2024. So like he was like at this point he'd be like at most 15, not 32 years old. I'm like, right. What are you doing here? What is going on?
Yeah, I mean, fair, but also,
I'm like, how are you? How is this gonna work? And like, obviously, it's weird because they made a whole big deal about Shuri becoming the new Black Panther.
Now this is more annoying, honestly, in my opinion.
Like all of Black Panther 2 was Shuri coming over her grief of losing her brother and accepting the mantle of the new Black Panther. And now they're getting rid of her, which, don't get me wrong, or let me be honest, I don't like the actress. She has some very bad tweets and very bad political and health views. Like, she didn't, part of the reason that it got delayed production was because she wouldn't get vaccinated and stuff like that. Right. Like,
I
And I'm
remember
pretty
that
sure
now.
she's done some anti-LGBT tweets in the past. Like, I don't like her as a person. There's no other reason why I don't like her as the Black Panther other than I don't like her as a person. She's okay actress. That's fine. But I don't think she represents what a superhero should represent in real life. And I'm going to be honest. If you're going to be representing a superhero in the movies, you need to kind of be sort of on an up and up positive nature. Now, yes, there's
That's a
questionable,
valid.
there's questionable, people don't like Chris Pratt. I think a lot of the hate towards Chris Pratt is a little overblown and a little exaggerated. I think people are trying to dive a little too far into his personal life. He's never done anything specifically negative towards any marginalized communities. He's never said anything specifically negative. Like, I know one of the tweets people hate is his when his new child, one of his children were born. He tweeted out, "Thank you to his wife, girlfriend, whatever, for giving birth to our happy and healthy child, whatever." And people took that as an offense to Anna Faris, whom their kid has some developmental disorders. And they were like, "Oh, he's saying this to attack her and his ex-wife and his child." No, you're blowing this out of proportion. He's saying thank you to my wife or my girlfriend for giving birth to a child, to our child, happy and healthy. You're white knighting for something you don't know anything about. So like, Chris Pratt is probably one of the only heroes within like the MCU universe that has like questionable, like, should he be a hero? But also, his hero is kind of a dick.
Yeah.
His hero doesn't go for right or wrong. His hero is an anti-hero. So like that's kind of the difference between them two. Like, but also, like I said, I think it's overblown for him. It's Letitia Wright, I believe, right? Was Shuri?
That sounds right, but fuck if I know, dude.
Yeah, Letitia Wright. She's had some openly negative views, and I just don't like her, and that's part of why I didn't like the movie, and why I don't mind that they're casting over her, but also at the same time, I think it's, if you were going to cast over the Black Panther again, like, you should have just done that. You could have used any of the other characters in the Black Panther movies. M'Baku could have been a great Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
I believe even in the comics he becomes a Black Panther.
No clue. Could be.
Let's see. Oh, so apparently he never becomes in the comics. Oh, hold on. Let me write in the comics. No, apparently he doesn't become the Black Panther. But like, they settled their score in the first one. He would have been a great. He would have been a great Black Panther, or even his T'Challa's girlfriend would have been a great Black Panther. But it's a weird call to age up somebody 10 years, 15 years. I really don't know how they're going to do this when the new movies due out next year. And I don't think, right, is that 2027 is what it said for Black Panther 3?
I am so checked out on the MCU that I could not tell you.
Yeah, just double check. Oh, 2028 is the new Black Panther. So you got a year and a half, 2 years, 2.5 years to explain how this kid grows 15 years. It's just wild.
Yeah.
But I think that's a show.
Yeah, that's a show. Next
Are you
week,
gonna-
book club, Transformers 1984. Is that when that
Yeah.
movie came out? The old Transformers movie.
It's the 40th anniversary.
A thing.
So 1986.
Oh, 86. Okay.
Yeah.
I forget where it's streaming, but it was somewhere.
I'll find it in a second.
But yeah, so that's the show. If you can, support us over on Patreon, patreon.com/onequest. It's like $1. Throw us $1. But if not, which totally get it, it's 2026. Money bad. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/onequestonline. We are one_quest on Instagram, at one-quest.com on Blue Sky. Our YouTube is at OneQuest Video. You can send us emails to social@one-quest.com. Did I miss anything? I think that's it. Twitter
no, I think
exists.
that's it.
I don't know what Twitter.
Yeah.
Our Twitter, I think it's also one_quest. I don't know. I don't
No,
use Twitter
I don't think
anymore.
anyone's touched Twitter at all. So
Oh,
it's Transformers
go ahead.
movie is available everywhere for rent. I do remember that there was like a service on Amazon, I believe. No, I think that was for the Iron Giant.
That might have been Iron Giant.
I think we just agreed to we're gonna just rent it because it's a fucking Transformers movie. I'd have to double check and watch it or re-listen to last week's episode to figure out where it was.
No, it's on Pluto and Tubi,
Yeah.
and Plex, all for free.
Yeah.
Supposedly. I don't know. I'm gonna click this link. Yep, I'm sure it goes straight to the movie. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's that. Walnut, what's your streaming like coming up?
Twitch.tv/blue_Walnuts video game streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Really, I mean, I already talked about it. Cosmic Invasion, Dragon Quest Builders, Sea of Thieves, stuff like that. Come by next Monday on the 3rd. I'll be streaming sometime after 7:30, 8 o'clock with a bunch of other people. We're going to be doing either Repo or maybe Mecha Chameleon or Among Us or something. And if you guys have it and want to join us, you're more than welcome to join us. It's going to be a lot of fun to celebrate my birthday. That's really the only thing I've got to plug.
Cool. And also, I take it back. That was the cartoon that was streaming on the thing. You are right. We did all just agree to rent it for like $2 on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, that's the show. And we'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.